From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Oh, he bowls over him. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got a man here. It's Wilson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And when we talk about yards after the catch, you think about speedy little receivers, but Travis Kelce was 3rd in the NFL in 2020 in that category.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott off play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it first. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him a about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Stafford on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action, Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Burrow on play action.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
6 yards left on second down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Lance steps away. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out.
49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now it's Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, 49ers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and inches, Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lance now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lance now on 1st down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to see. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson will throw again. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Lance.
being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make? And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Rolling to his right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now a play fake. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Lance looks to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. On the move to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's got this down to the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Jair Alexander. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chargers 0. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to Josh Palmer.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. Running right through him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Chargers nothing.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check me.
Herbert now. This is caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Eckler.
At the Packers 2-yard line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Williams brings it in, and he's brought down.
1st and 10.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Uses the stiff arm. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second and a couple, Rodgers, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got some space here. Sheds off the tackle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big game that time for the Chargers. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Running on first down, Eckler runs over him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On second and very short, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Flushed out right. They'll get this to his tight end, that's Steven Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing with
touchdown, Chargers! Touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Able to find Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Green Bay Packers. kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The fullback wide. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up? Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right? Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Johnson with a reception. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it, because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
On play action, Cousins out to his left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He roused him again here with big yardage after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Wilson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On first down, it's Cook. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw is Cousins. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down now. It's Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On play action, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. Caught, it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 14, but it's now third down.
Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on first.
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action now, Prescott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is all the way up past the 25.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, There was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. They're going right back to Westbrook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
What's up?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense.